Welcome in or welcome back to Binge-worthy Lost Season 1. So, just to give a quick little recap, if you haven't seen our spoiler-free section and you just kind of want to, go check that out. If you haven't seen Lost, I would recommend not watching this video. Go watch our spoiler-free if you want to watch our video about Lost. And then go watch Lost Season 1. And then you can come on back.
Yeah.
Don't think we'll be spoiling any of the future seasons. I think we'll keep that as far under wraps as we can here. That being said.
But if you know Lost, it's like there's a lot happening, so we could easily slip up.
Yeah.
Because there's so much that happens.
But we'll try our best.
Yeah. In all of the seasons.
So first things first. We got a few things to cover here. We will be at the end of the video recapping just about every question left unanswered by Season 1 of Lost. And we're going to continue that. Because it's what the show is about. The show at its core is about raising questions and down the line answering most of them. Not all of them.
No.
But most. So we'll kind of see how this list evolves. But right now, let's talk about characters and episodes and scenes and everything in general.
All right.
What'd you like?
Just in general, what did I like?
You throw out some characters. Just give me some talking points here. Whatever you want to start off with.
Favorite character in this season? There's so many. Probably Sawyer.
Sawyer?
Yeah.
Sawyer is a very well done character.
He
Very
is.
complex character, really.
Yeah.
Like, he seems really one-dimensional at first, and then, like,
Boom.
boom. Like, it's like, they decided to develop a character. Wow. But no, like, Sawyer really bursts a little bit. Like, it takes a lot to get inside that guy's head and kind of understand what's going on in there. There's trauma there.
There is.
Like, hardcore trauma, too.
Like, my man.
Like, ultimately, he's... Like, I mean, the real theme with Sawyer, I think, in this season and overarching is, like, he's still stuck in his childhood. And he has to grow out of that throughout the course of the series. He has to kind of actually, like, grow into a man over the course of the series. But for this season, he's still stuck in his childhood.
Yes.
He's, like... hiding under that little bed with his father's legs all dangly above him.
That's messed up.
Yeah, like he's a traumatized dude.
Yeah.
But everyone is. Claire.
Not Claire, though.
Oh, Claire.
Walt.
Claire's probably my least favorite character
In this season?
in this season, and probably the rest of the show.
I don't really like Walt.
Walt has his moments for me. Walt is a weird character. Like, of all the characters there, Walt's kind of like a dark horse. Not to be... but... Because he's weird. Even before he gets on the island, the dude is weird. With, like, the bird crashing in the window. Like, the dude... And he... Like, when Locke is like talking to him in the cave towards the end of the series, or towards the end of the season. God, I can't talk today. Walt has like a vision or something. He's like, don't open that thing.
He's like, don't open it.
Like, Walt's
where
weird.
did that come from?
Walt is a weird little kid.
But like, I don't know. He's just like...
Like, Brian even says, like, the kid's weird. I don't want him. You take him.
I mean, I know he's like your typical kid, like not obeying his father because he didn't really know him.
He doesn't know him at all.
Yeah, so like, but still at times I'm like, come on.
Michael is another guy that is kind of like low on the list of characters.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of him.
Like, if you had to put the characters up there, I mean, it's kind of how much they really developed them, actually. Like, you got, in no particular order, Jack and Locke and Kate and Sawyer and Saeed. Boone is, like, kind of walking the line there between the really... Charlie and Hurley.
Yes.
Forgot Charlie. We haven't talked about Charlie at all.
Charlie is so good.
Everybody loves Charlie.
Yeah. He's one of my...
I think that comes even more so in later seasons, though. But, yeah, like, everyone loves Charlie, despite him being a heroin addict
And he be messing up stuff.
Yeah.
And
always nearly dying. Like,
he's one of the best characters.
He is. He's very well done. He's not like he's got his own agenda during this thing. For some reason he falls in love with the pregnant girl. Sorry, I have jaw problems, but I haven't mentioned that before. So there's gonna be a lot going on in this area. Deal with it. But yeah, so like they're up there. I think in this season Hurley kinda is right at the line there.
Yeah.
And then Boone is kind of right there with him. Because Boone's a really likable character. But not so much as the other big dogs, I think. Then Sun and Jin are kind of like a little below that. And then like somewhere along there, there's like Michael and Walt.
Because like Jin,
Claire down here.
Obviously, like he grows. Like
yeah.
Beginning, you probably hate him.
Yeah.
And then, like, the more the season goes on, you're like, I like this.
The thing about all the characters is, like, you might hate them in the beginning.
Yeah.
You might not trust them. Like, you kind of experience the same thing as they do on the island. And it's really well done. It's like, they all pretty much hate each other in the very beginning.
Yeah.
But, like, the more we grow to understand what's influencing them and see them actually work in this community, you start to understand their motivations.
Yeah.
And, like, empathize with them. So, like, it's okay.
The one character, though, like, I'm not a huge fan of Kate. Like, I'm just not.
Well, you can go.
Like, I mean, obviously she looks good. But, like...
Evangeline Lilly is, like, in my top 10, man.
But, like, just her character, like, I'm not...
I like Kate's character.
I'm just not a huge fan. Like, I like her, but I'm not, like, she's not up there, like, with Saeed and Sawyer for me. You know what I'm saying? She's still up there, just not as much as the others. The others.
We'll get to the others. I like Kate as a character. Kate is an interesting character because she's like low-key a badass. Like, she can handle her own with Sawyer until Sawyer, like, goes into overdrive and, like, stops caring about anything. Like, she can put up a fight. She can outsmart people. She can track. Like, she's like a little female toned-down version of Locke.
Yeah.
In a way.
She can do a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. And she has one of the more interesting backstories, I think. Like, she got this whole on the lam thing going that does not truly get fleshed out until later seasons. Takes Kate a while. I mean, if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I watched the show through its entirety. But I think Kate is one of the last people to get fully flashbacked.
Did you say your favorite character?
My favorite character is hard. I said my least favorite. Who's your least favorite?
I have to go Walt in this season.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
Walt was down there. Michael was down there. Sun was down there.
Sun was definitely down there.
I don't know. I'm a little influenced by later seasons, of course. It's hard to judge.
Yeah, it's hard to judge
just on this season.
Because, like, first time watching, all this would probably be different.
Yeah.
But, like, I know these characters.
Yeah, it's just like I know how these characters turn up later down the line. So it's like, I can't like you as much. I know you're a total nugget. But favorite character, big Jack fan, but I wouldn't say he's my favorite. Saeed, it's gotta be Saeed.
Saeed's
a dude. We haven't talked about Shannon at all.
True, we completely like.
Well, because she doesn't matter that much for most of it.
Yeah, she
till the end when she hooks up with Saeed, she ain't doing too much. She's literally just bathing on the beach.
She's useless, like Boone said.
Walking on the beach. Yeah, she's. I mean, well, the assumption is that yes, she's useless.
Yeah.
But then, like, it's like maybe not.
Because she knows French. Some. But yeah, Saeed is definitely up there for me too.
Yeah, Saeed's my number one for this season at least.
He's number one, number two for me in this season. But I think I'm gonna go Sawyer for this season.
Yeah. I mean, Sawyer's a big favorite in the Lost fandom throughout the series.
Yeah. Understandably.
Yeah.
And I really like Jack and Charlie.
Jack is like one of the top leading mans out there.
Yeah.
Leading men.
Leading mans.
Who's mans? Hey, dude. Little tower of...
He came to watch. He's our support.
Wrong way, bud. Yeah, no, Jack is like one of the best leading men there is. Dude's like iconic.
Yeah.
I don't care about Jack Bauer or... I mean, like, I put him above House. I love House, but like, Jack's just got something about him. Just kind of stands the test of time.
Speaking of Jack, you know what made me mad?
What made you mad?
Everything that went wrong. Jack. Hey, Jack. Where's Jack? I'm like, can y'all not do anything by yourself?
I think part of that was Kate. Because Kate, obviously...
yeah, I mean...
trust Jack from the beginning. Well, not fully trust, but trust more than anyone else on the beach. And he's the doctor. He literally, dude runs out of the jungle, himself still suffering from post-airplane crash stress. So
he's going
walks out and then saves like the entire cast.
Yeah.
Like just everybody. So,
but I mean, still, it's like just with like little things too. It's like, hey Jack, go talk to her. Hey Jack, go do this. I'm like, stop, leave my man alone. And like when Boone went out to save the girl, and it's like, okay, at least he did something. But then nobody else did.
But the thing is, though, I don't even think they bring it up in the show at all. But like, Boone kind of caused that girl's death.
What? Oh, because
Jack had to save him because he
went out there to save
wasn't
her.
capable.
Yeah.
If Jack had just seen her, gone out to save her,
it would have been fine.
It would have been fine. And Joanna would have been a mainstay in the show.
But I mean, at least Boone tried.
At least, yeah. Boone is like Jack if Jack failed all the time.
Yeah. So like, literally out of the 45 people, yes, because 46. Because when she died, it made it 46. But, like, it was only Boone and Jack to go save her. I'm like, can y'all not do anything? I don't know. It was just, like, it was kind of annoying. Like, every little thing. Jack. Hey.
Well, it's like Boone went out there to save her, right?
Yes.
I don't know why we're talking about this so much. It's a tiny detail, but, like,
yeah.
Boone goes out there to save her. Everybody else... What, you're all going to go swim after her? They don't know that Boone's drowning, I don't think. They don't even know that Boone went out there.
I know, but like, no. I don't know.
Because they would have said that, like, Boone's
out
went out there.
But still, like, you would think, like, more than Jack would have tried to go save this female. I don't know. Anyway.
But, okay, so let's talk about some things. I want to talk about my guy, Ethan.
Dude.
I thought the dude was a great villain.
Yeah.
I really like when Ethan's in the show. He's only in for like a little bit.
I mean, it's like watching it because I know what happened. I first saw him. I was like, I hate that nigga.
Yeah, they just kind of slide him in a little bit in like the episode before or whatever.
Very intentional.
And it's like, main villain.
Yep.
Kind of ish.
And he super strong.
Dude beats Jack nearly to death.
Well,
without even trying.
Well, no, because
he just falling down the hill.
Yeah, he just falling down the hill. But then when they fight later, Jack wins.
Yes, he does. Got a little triumph there.
Yeah.
And then Charlie pops a cat.
Yep.
Or a few at least.
Like 4.
Yeah, he really guns man down. I thought Ethan, he comes out of the rain, dude. And it's always raining when Ethan's around, dude.
Rain.
And he comes out of the rain, hair drooped down, he's angry face on, and he's like, "Give me Claire, or I will kill one of blah blah blah." That's not what he says, but I was paraphrasing. Just giving the whole.
But yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I love Ethan.
Super strong for no reason. Like, Karen.
Yeah, he gives you the sense that these other people are like superhuman almost. Because dude's like somehow outrunning all of the search parties, managed to hang Charlie with whatever.
How did he do that?
And is carrying both of them simultaneously. Yeah. Maybe the assumption is that another one
helped.
Yeah, I guess that could be
an
assumption.
Because didn't they say like when they were tracking, like one went off here and then.
Dude, you're so right. That makes so much more sense.
So I think one took Claire.
Good catch there. So
and then
they
Ethan took Charlie. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Like, there's no way he would have been able to do that by himself. Like, just no way.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he knocked out both of them. But even then, it's
I guess it's what made you almost assume that he's like a superhuman in a way, because you don't know that there's others. You just know there's Ethan. Yeah. The others comes in after Rousseau pops in the story. So yeah, you're sitting there thinking like, how did he make 3 paths? Hang Charlie, carry both of them, all while staying ahead of him. He's a mutant. But no, it makes a lot of sense, yeah. Someone took Claire and he took Charlie.
Yeah.
And they just played a very effective ruse. And then we have the monster.
Yes.
I like the monster.
I mean,
I like the noises he makes.
He was like, he doesn't show him a lot.
There's a cool little moment in John's first episode focusing on him. Like, every episode focuses on the backstory of a different character. Some episodes focus on more than one later in the season. But at the end of John's, or not in the end, but like in part of John's, he like starts typing and a receipt starts printing out, and then it fades to black. And, like, it kind of echoes off the receipt printing, and it's, like, low-key the sound, or one of the many sounds that comprise the monster's motion, I don't know, existence. Like, they really just throw you off with the sounds there. Like, you see stuff going out in the jungle, and it's like, woo, and then you're like...
I know, you're like, what?
You're like...
What is that?
You're like cowbell, like, you're like, what is happening?
Like, what are they doing?
Like, what's going on? How many things are happening in there? Is that all from one animal?
Yeah, and then it's knocking down trees and junk.
Yeah,
like, what?
What? It's crazy.
Yeah.
I really like what they do with the sound for it, even though it's like totally crazy.
What is one thing you do not like about this season?
Claire's any of the episodes focusing on like Claire and all of her problems that are going on there. It's like boring. It's boring.
I don't like a lot of the flashbacks.
That's fair.
Like
some of the
flashbacks are good, and then some are just like, bro.
Yeah, well,
can we stop?
The thing about the flashbacks is like
I know we need them, but like
yeah. It's just a lot of them have to like relate to what's going to happen by the end of the episode for that character. And it's like, that's good, but at the same time, it's like kind of dull.
Yeah.
Like even Saeed's backstory, which is pretty interesting, gets dull at times.
Yeah, like when... It's like his last flashback.
Yeah, his last flashback when he's with...
I don't remember his
name.
His
friends that are going to like bomb that place or whatever. Like it gets kind of boring there. When he's in the military with Nadia, that was interesting.
Good. Yeah, that's interesting. But like, just a lot of the flashbacks. I'm just like, can we go back to the present?
That was the thing. Like all of Claire's flashbacks were like
garbage.
It's like, okay, you're pregnant and the dude's a nugget and he left.
The only thing interesting about her flashbacks is the
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So other than that, it's just like
and that's not even that much really. Like it's really. I don't know. So, do tell, I don't know if you thought about this, but what's your favorite episode of this season?
Outlaws.
Outlaws.
Yep. The one where Jack and Kate go on that board.
Sawyer and Kate.
Yes. You know what? She likes both of them, so it's okay.
That's good. You know, that the scene where, like, the boar first pops up and, like, runs out with his tent.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive running from that man right there. He takes off, he's like, I'm like, dang, you're running through that sand real good. Yeah, that's a really good episode. I don't remember what happens other than, like, the boar thing in that episode. What? Do you remember anything that happens, like, aside from the...
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anything, really.
My favorite is, I guess you could kind of say, the mid-season finale. I mean, I do really like some of the later stuff that goes on with the hatch and, like, Exodus Part 3 with the raft and everything when the others finally show up. But I'm going to have to go with Homecoming. And that's when Ethan... Claire escapes,
Yep.
makes her way back, and Ethan, my guy, busts back into the picture, and he's like, hey, give me that girl back. So, and then, they set up this whole perimeter, and it's like, they came in from the sea. They outsmarted you. You're doomed.
Yep.
Like, they're just gonna keep killing you. Then they go out in the woods. That awesome fight between Jack and Ethan, and Charlie steps up, becomes the real man, guns him down. It's good stuff.
Do you think Ethan would have said something, given Saeed's under the right circumstances? Like if Saeed would have interrogated him,
I don't know. I think.
Do you think he would have cracked a little bit?
Knowing what I do know about the others, I'm not sure if he would have cracked. I mean, Sawyer didn't crack.
Saeed didn't torture him extensively. He did the fingernails, and then that was pretty much it. He didn't go.
I want you to sit there and think about how much you would like something really sharp jammed up your fingernail. No, look at that.
I know.
That's pretty...
I know how painful it could be.
That's pretty sticky there, ain't
it? But, Saeed could have did a lot more. That's what I'm saying.
He could have, yes.
So, yeah.
I think another would have taken Ethan out.
If he got captured?
I think they would have, figured out, oh, he's captured. I should probably... But, maybe would have given something away. But, I think that's the point, is that Charlie kind of halfway screwed the pooch, but also, I love, Jack's what'd you do? And Charlie was like, hey, shut up. Dude needed to die. Jack's like, okay.
You're right.
He's like, I'm not going to fight you on this one. So, yeah, that's good. So, Homecoming, and I'm going to throw in Exodus Part 3. Just because, so much happens in that one. I want to throw in some of the other, the one where the light finally comes on. When Boone
dies.
Gets a big KO and the light finally comes on. That's a good episode. And then, oh, man.
What? There's others, but...
The episode where Boone dies... Shannon and Saeed come back from their amazing date. Man, there's some good episodes in that season. We're gonna have to throw in maybe a couple extras just because there are really high quality ones in there, and we are but 2 men. You gotta keep it fair. So I think we'll throw in Exodus Part 3 and the episode where Boone dies, along with Homecoming and Outlaws. And that'll be in contention for best episode of the series. So, before we get into our list here, to binge or not to binge?
I think it's to binge.
To binge.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, it's one of the most high quality TV shows you're gonna find out there.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Especially
good.
in season 1. Yeah,
that's pretty good. It makes you want to keep watching.
I am excited to review more of this series. Probably going to be a while, though.
Yeah.
Just based on, experimental probability. So, yeah. Go out. Watch it all the way through. Give your life to it. You'll enjoy it. We have a list. And we might have missed one or two things. But for the most part, I think we've done pretty good here. Comprehensive list of just about everything unanswered in season 1 of Lost. I don't think any of these should be spoilers. But, we'll see. So, number 1. I'm actually going to number these. Polar bears. Where did they come from?
Why are they there? We don't know.
Yellow drug plane.
Who are those people that came?
Who are those people?
Why were they flying?
How'd they end up on the island? Blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
What's going on? Why are there tons of drugs?
Why are they dressed up as priests with guns?
Yeah. Okay. The origins of the monster. You see in the last episode of the series that this monster is a black smoke monster.
Yeah.
And you just barely see it. It's very touch and go with it. Like I like how calmly they react to it. Jack's like, and Kate's like,
yeah,
I saw it. And Kate's like, I saw that. I did. We're seeing the same thing. That's cool. And they're just like in the past, anytime they've heard the monster, they've been like, oh, hell no.
Yeah. But then right after that,
and they see it, and they're like, huh. Would you look at that? So we know what it is. We haven't gotten a good look at it yet, but we know what it is.
Yeah.
We just don't know why there's a monster on this island. So we'll see. Next up is the origin of the Black Rock, the the slave ship that they find that is filled with TNT. A, why is it shipping TNT and slaves? And B, why is it shipwrecked in the middle of an island? Being a boat.
Nope. I don't know.
Maybe they're in Davy Jones' locker. It's the Black Pearl. Pearl's a rock.
True.
Conspiracies.
No.
Yeah, so we have yet to find out and where the crew of the Black Rock might be, because Rousseau is not part of it. Rousseau. What is this wiggity whack sickness she's talking about? Maybe she's the one with the sickness and murdered all of her crew. Maybe. And what's going on with Alex?
Yeah. Who is this Alex?
Yeah.
And how did Rousseau get to the island? Where? Why?
Well, she did mention that she was on a
she did
scientific
mention it.
expedition and they crashed
she did
there.
mention that.
So there's that. But what kind of scientific expedition? Next thing. Why babies? Why are the others trying to steal all their babies? What's going on with that? Why? Like, your first instinct when you see a group of people, let's go get all the babies.
Let's get the babies.
Let's get the babies. Not just babies, but children too, because they do go after Walt in the end. And I have a feeling it's not because of his weirdness, which we'll touch on.
Maybe.
How do they know he's weird?
You know what? I don't know. We don't know.
Also, where are these babies being taken to? Where was Claire at? Where's Walt going? Blah, blah, blah. We don't know. The other survivors. And I'll explain this because I'm not sure if you caught this. And probably a lot of people didn't either. So Boone's in the yellow plane, right? He starts making a radio conversation, whatever, out to someone else. He makes contact. He's like, hey, blah, 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 where the hell? We're in trouble, blah, blah, stranded. And he goes, we're the survivors of Oceanic 815. And then Lon starts yelling at him. And while they're yelling at each other and the plane is like, the dude talks back and he goes, what? We're the survivors of Oceanic 815.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
I know you didn't. It's real subtle. See, I watched it so many times nowadays. Like I gotta find the little itty bitty stuff. Found it. So these other survivors, who they beat, we don't know yet.
Where are they?
We don't know yet. Number 9, the others. Where are they, and of what nature are they? Are they supernatural?
No.
What's up with this whispering thing that's going on? It's kind of weird.
It's very weird.
It's like really weird. It's magic whispering. I can't whisper that loudly. Can you? They seem to be like gods of the jungle almost. Because they're always around you, but you never see them.
Or hear them, really.
They managed to kill Ethan, but by golly, Jack beat him up on his own. But there were 4 other people there to make sure.
Like, he was not getting out of that.
Like, you already bested 3 of them at one time, if you include Jack, Claire, and Charlie. So
if he would have fought Saeed would have.
Saeed would have.
you don't mess with Saeed.
Saeed would have like bit his finger off him. Well, the thing is, like, Jack doesn't know how to fight.
Yeah.
Ethan is apparently trained in combat.
Well, he lost the second time.
It was like a Thanos versus Hulk situation going on here. Like, he said,
he lost the second time, though.
He did. You're right. Jack was a little weak. Yeah, we don't know where the others are yet, or really what's going on at all with them. Although they do pop up at the end of the series. And this time they want a slightly larger baby.
We don't know why.
We don't know why. We don't know what's going on. But we have seen one of their higher ranking dudes. And we know that they have a boat. Next up, this is a big one. The numbers. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Where did they come from? What is their origin? And what do they mean? We don't know yet.
Nope.
And, I have a feeling we're not going to find out for a long time. By a feeling, I mean, we're not going to find out for a long time. I have seen all Lost. I just want to make that clear. He has too. He just has forgotten most of it. Because those numbers, they seem to interconnect everywhere. They're on the hatch. Hugo's friend heard it in a radio, blah, 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 over the Pacific or whatever.
Yep.
Transmission was heard. Well, I guess it's the same transmission, because Rousseau said she heard it in a transmission, didn't she?
I think so. Yeah, she did.
So I guess it's the same transmission they heard. It's the reason.
It's on the hatch.
Is that the reason she came to the island? So the numbers brought her there.
Yep.
The numbers brought Hurley there. So.
And the numbers are on the hatch.
The numbers are clearly significant, and if we follow our conspiracy that we came up with just a minute ago, Flight 815, 4815, 815, 815. It's mind-blowing. So, we gotta find out about the numbers. And next up, number 11. Adam and Eve. The 2 dead bodies found in the caves.
Who?
Who they be? How'd they die? Yada, yada, yada. Won't find that one out for a while. That actually... Never mind. Next up is kind of just the nature of the island itself. The weirdness with the magnetics. i.e. the compass. And the weather.
How it just rains,
rains
for 5
like,
seconds and then stops.
Nowhere. And somehow John can predict it. So yeah, well, we need to know. Going back into the flashbacks a little bit here, Kate's original crime. We don't know.
Yeah, we've
seen a lot of her crimes.
Just
keeps
not the
piling up.
The one.
Yeah. 14. How Locke got paralyzed.
Yep. Because he said he only got paralyzed. He was only paralyzed for 4 years. So.
Yeah. We've seen him. You first see him paralyzed in the flashbacks. And then in the other flashbacks, he's not paralyzed. So something happens in between him getting his kidney removed and him working in the box company that Hugo pretty much owns. So there's that. 15. Who is the original Sawyer?
Yeah, we haven't found that out yet. We saw...
And will Sawyer ever kill him?
Yeah.
Or meet him at all? What were you saying? We saw?
Yeah, we saw Sawyer kill someone that wasn't...
But that was just
Yeah.
a guy that needed Sawyer to go kill another dude because he hadn't paid him back. 16. Hugo often mentions that his money or the numbers are cursed. Is there a curse? Or is it on his head? Guess we'll find out. 17. Mr. Pike's son's father. What kind of business is he running? Is he connected to anything at all? Let's find out. Number 18. It's kind of a small one, but they pay mention to it one time. Kate's like, blah, 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 what's this and that. Jack's tattoos. Will we ever find out what they mean? Because, I mean, they kind of pointed it out. So you figured we'd get some reasoning at some point. A little bit. Small thing. We said we'll try to get every unanswered question. Let us know if you watch the first season and there are other unanswered questions, but try not to spoil it. Well, I guess it's a spoiler episode, so go ahead and spoil it. Yeah. But we might miss a few. We did just watch an entire series with lots of crap in it, so we did our best. Number 19. What is going on with Walt?
Why is he so weird?
There was a bird thing. Brian has had a track record of his weirdness going on. What's going on with Walt, man? The kid's a freak.
He's strange.
Even without him doing weird things, you get the sense that he's just weird. Something's going on with him.
Something's off about that kid.
Number 20.
It's a big one.
It's, one of the biggest in this season, at least. What's going on with the hatch, man? There's a big metal hole in the ground.
What is it? Why is it there? Who is in there? What's in there?
What's in there? Clearly there's someone in there because the light turned on in the middle of the night. Yep. So, what's going on in the hatch? Is it significant? Are there other hatches? Let us know. No, don't let us know. We know. The show. You got it. Number 21. What is up with Jack's dad going full zombie mode? Dude's walking amongst the living, even though...
And why is he so fast?
Why is he so fast? Is it a hallucination, or is he really there? You kind of get the sense that he might really be there. Because, the whole coffin and everything. His body's gone. What's happening? Hey, Duke, you're so cute. Go to sleep.
Is that okay? I'm sorry.
Will we ever see Jack's dad again? Number 22. What is up with this overarching theme of suffering in the lives of these characters? Why does everyone have to suffer so much to be on this island?
We know life sucks, but these guys got it bad.
Their lives are really bad, and that is clearly distinctive of the people that are meant to survive on this island. So we gotta know more. 23. This is kind of a big one. How'd the island heal Locke's legs?
Don't know.
Dude came to the island paralyzed, went in a plane crash, which is something that might just paralyze you, woke up unparalyzed.
Don't know.
We'll never know. 24. How did Sun learn English and basically everything else that takes place apart from Jin and her timeline? We only see her and Jin happening, and then we see Jin's side of the story. What's going on with Sun in the background? Just a little more. 25. Where is Nadia? Is she truly dead, as Saeed said really early in the season? Or is maybe she still out there somewhere searching for Saeed? as you said, later in the season.
Yeah, I was... Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna make another one.
You just thought of another one?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay, 26. How has this ginormous island stayed undiscovered? When they get on the raft and they look back, the island is massive.
It's very big.
Truly huge. How has it not been discovered at this point? We need to know. It's like... Number 27. What's going on with the pupper? Vincent's just as weird as Walt. If not weirder.
He goes, runs everywhere.
First off,
don't know why.
The dog somehow survived the plane crash just as unscathed as anybody else.
Yeah, I was like,
he's
how?
One of the first things you see in the show, at least from the point of view of Jack.
Yeah.
And he just kind of shows up and dips. And like he comes back, dips again, comes back. Like, what's going on with Vincent? How is he so next tier, like, survival god in that jungle? Like,
because like he ran after the polar bear and fun.
There is a strange significance surrounding the pupper, and we need to know what it is. Number 28. So we know that the Black Rock is a location. We have been there. The Black Rock exists inside of the Dark Territory, as Russo states, and is on our maps. What else is in the Dark Territory? I mean, you get the sense that the Dark Territory is called that because of the monster.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe there are other reasons, but I mean, just they go in the Dark Territory and immediately run into the monster.
Sure.
And the monster drags them into its little hole in the ground. So, what's in the hole? Like, what's the monster got going on? What's going on in the Dark Territory? Let us know more. Number 29. What's up with Locke's psychic dream? I get that, like, a sign or whatever, but the dude saw the plane crash probably exactly like it happened.
Yeah.
The dude saw Boone covered in blood, which he would be a couple episodes later.
Neglected to say anything about.
Instead, he focused on what Boone was saying as he was covered in blood. Teresa, blah, blah, blah. Teresa falls up the stairs. Teresa falls down the stairs. And he knew about Teresa, his, like, nanny that done broke her neck falling down the stairs when he was younger. So, like, what gives him these magic psychic powers? What's going on?
Why is nobody else having psychic powers?
Yeah, why ain't nobody else has a psychic dream? Why can't they have a psychic dream that tells them, like, when the others are coming?
That would be helpful.
Like, come on, Locke, sleep some more. Why don't you? I guess we covered that there. I think that might have something to do with the fact that Locke is a man of faith. Like, he's a believer in the island, probably the only one there that is almost committed to the island itself. Whereas everyone else still just sees it as an island.
And just wants to get off.
Yes. 30. Very, very early in the series, Locke has an encounter. The monster is nearby. He's running from it. He falls over and he looks up. And you're led to believe that he sees the monster. Does he? We'll find out.
And if so, why did the monster not kill him?
Yes. He says he's looked into the eyes of the island or whatever, something like that. Is that the monster? Or did he see something else weird? We'll find out. Yeah, and then if it was a monster, why didn't it kill him? Why does the monster just not kill people sometimes? And 31. Will they ever get off the island?
Ever. Very big question.
Indeed. Okay, so we got around 31 questions there left unanswered by Season 1. Let us know if there are more that we need to add to the list, and we'll cover that in the follow-up. Yeah. Try not to spoil any of those questions in the comments. We know the answers to probably a lot of them. I do, at least. I don't know how much you've forgotten.
Who knows?
But, yeah, we figured it'd be fun to like keep this going, cross off the ones that get answered, add some more that new seasons bring up, because it's going to happen, and see where we're left at the end of all of this. That being said, I think we're done here. 8.5, season 1 of Lost. Binge worthy. Go watch it. Stay tested.